So we all know the game Skyrim. We all have heard it at this point. And Skyrim is arguably a fantastic game, especially at first for new players. But have you ever just wanted to have more of an RPG element style game? Do you ever feel like it was just not good enough when it came to the difficulty settings? Like you felt it was just a hack and slash game. Well, in this video, I found a way to fix all these problems with one mod. Requiem. For those who don't know what Requiem is, it's a mod that overhauls most of Skyrim's RPG elements, such as comeback, leveling up, and lots more. So when you start this mod, I would recommend using something like another life mod. This lets you even go further in the role playing. To sum up this mod, you wake up in a cell, you talk to a statue of Mara, and then you tell her what you want to be. Then all you do is sleep in the bed and you live that life. With this mod, it gives you the opportunity to completely skip the whole Dragonborn thing, which mind you was cool at first but eventually got old after a year or two. So when you first enter whatever life you pick, you notice that you're walking slowly and you really can't do much. This is to show how heavy your armor is. If it weighs too much, get ready for long walks and little stamina. So what I decided to do is to turn off this feature because it mostly got annoying. You can also wear nothing and still be walking like a slug. But if you really want this feature, I would recommend horseback when you first start. That brings me to my next point, the configure menu. It is good for changing options that seem annoying to you. I have all the configure options on screen. This is a good feature because some players they may want to not use the features. For me personally, I turn off the dropping weapons, breaking of bows, and losing stamina with heavy armor. Then you have a perk tree overhaul. It completely changes your perk tree. This really changes what's important while playing this game. You get to choose if you want fast sword swinging or make heavy armor lighter and so you can walk faster. This for me personally really makes the game more interesting. How you level up is mostly the same, besides the perks such as heavy armor. Instead of getting hit with the armor, it's about how long you can walk with it. If you walk longer, the higher you level up. There's also a new perk point called evasion. This is basically your agility perk tree. It is modified into different points and names. The points are more interesting in my opinion because instead of just increasing health or damage, it introduced many perks such as a roll feature and other useful perks, which shows how much detail went into the perk system. Instead of just upgrading resistance and health, you upgrade the speed while wearing the armor. Now with the rest of the perk points, it's a lot harder. When you start out, you don't really know much about anything besides slashing a sword and holding up a shield in light magicka. This helps using spells just a little bit easier. Or if you're going for a warrior, maybe easier parry, because especially at first, parrying is really hard. Now I'm glad they added in 3 perk points in because they help you get started while not being too powerful. You can tell this is where they put a lot of time and effort into this mod. The combat changes are a lot. One of the most important things you learn is it's nearly impossible to have 2 weapons out at the same time. The biggest reason for this is because of 1 for stamina. See, with this mod, when you run out of a certain amount of stamina, you start to see black and it's harder to see. I think this is a good way to solve the problem when you keep hitting no matter what your stamina is. What I recommend is a mage or a shield and a sword. You could use 2-handed weapons, but it's not as effective in blocking. Now if you're looking for a harder experience while fighting, use a mod called Ultimate Comeback 3.0. See, normally in Comeback you only face 1 to 2 enemies at a time, which I think is part of Todd Howard's plan to make you feel awesome, but for me it just comes out lazy. Back to the mod. This will make your game more intense while fighting, so I would try this mod if you want a full experience. Back to Requiem. Now one of the things I noticed is how slow your sword is now. You can upgrade this over time, but it's really annoying at first, but it's a small sacrifice to deal with while playing this mod. Now if comeback is getting hard for you, I would recommend riding a horse. It makes it a whole lot easier. Now don't expect this to be overpowered, it just helps you if you're stuck. Next really big change is the Skyrim potion system. When you use a health, magic, or stamina potion, instead of increasing it all at once, it comes over about a 20-second period. Also, another recommended mod is called TK Dodge. You probably heard of it, but if you haven't, it's an adds a dodge / relic feature. You should see it on screen. Requiem is for people who want a new experience with Skyrim system. If you haven't played Skyrim, play it first. But if you're looking for a hard experience and overall more realistic, go to this mod. It's compatible with Frostfall and iNeed, so you can enjoy those mods too. Now if you're a casual player, just a heads up, there are easier overalls out there such as Perk Maxius or Ordinator. All 3 mods will be in the description. But if you're a hardcore player, I recommend this mod. Now leave a comment below if you think Requiem is cool, or if you think it's crap. If you want more vids from me, link in the description. By the way, there's a new series I've been creating called Skyrim Guardian. Link for that in the description. It's really cool. You should totally check that out. So link will be down there. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe. And this is Studio Greatness, and bye.